Hi, it's me, Dennis Woodruff, and welcome to the Dennis Woodruff Experience. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:30. Time for the Dennis Woodruff Experience, everyone.
Midnight Cowboy, man. Mr. John Voight, how are you today, sir?
I'm great, Dennis. How are you?
You're always good. You're a wonderful guy. My question for you, sir, is if I gave you a time machine and you could go backwards or forwards in time, anywhere in the universe, what year would you go to and what would you do when you get there?
Well, I tell you what I would do, Dennis. I would go back to some of the decisions I made in my own life and I'd change them. That's what I would do. I wouldn't it wouldn't be a big ticket for me, you know what I mean? I'd just say, listen, please just let me go back and fix my life a little bit so I could take care of my kids a little better or do something that I hadn't done in the past. But you can't go back, Dennis. It's a tough life. You can't go back and fix it all. You just have to do what you can do in the future. You know what I mean?
You know, you've done a lot of great things.
You have to try to do the best you can to make amends if you make a mistake.
Well, I've made a lot of mistakes myself. Yeah. But you know what? You've done a lot of great things.
Well, that's nice of you to say, Dennis.
Okay.
Name is Colonel Isaac Lyon.
Hello, sir. What's your name?
Colonel Isaac Lyon.
I can't hear you. What's your name?
Jack Tyler.
Jack Tyler. What's your name?
Jack Tyler.
What's your name? Oh, your name is Jack?
Yes.
Jack Tyler?
Yes.
What do you do for a living?
Sometimes producer, sometimes actor.
You look more like kind of like a fashion guy.
Oh, really? Well, thank you.
If you had, Jack, if you had all the money in the world to make a movie, whatever you wanted, the amount of money, what kind of a movie would you make?
I'd make a TV show.
About what?
Security guards.
Do you think that would be funny?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they get involved with funny things.
What's your name?
Bart Akins.
And what do you do for a living?
I do business development for a law firm, but I moonlight as a writer, producer, director.
That's a very interesting combination.
It's curious, but the one supports the habit of the other.
I see. If you had all the money in the world to make a TV show, what kind of a show would you do?
That's a very good question. A TV show.
I gotta go. Hi, you're on the Dennis Woodruff Experience. What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh man, I don't know.
That's not funny.
One time I was taking a piss in the front yard of this party, and all of a sudden I'm lifted up off the ground by the back of my pants, and I start kicking and screaming like, what the fuck, and I'm pissing all over my leg, and it's a police officer, and actually got taken to jail for indecent exposure. My girlfriend was the court clerk in arraignment court. So I went to jail, woke up, and had to go right in front of the judge and my girlfriend. And I was supposed to be at her house hours before the party. And a lot of other people thought it was funny. I was pretty bummed. The charge is still on my record. The charge isn't, it doesn't say taking a pee on a tree. It says indecent exposure, so I look like a pervert.
Real little ducky, ducky poo, and I'm a ducky too. I love Easy Rider, man. That's my kind of movie.
Well, that's all taken care of.
You're watching the Dennis Woodruff Experience. Nice car. What is it? What? A Rolls Royce. What year?
1928.
Can I have it?
Yeah, you wish.
Have a nice day.
You know that Rolls Royce? It looked like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And Dennis, your car looks like a hemorrhoid on wheels.
Well, thank you. If you could go to any year and time, what year would you go to and what would you do?
Probably 2050. And I would go shopping just to see all the different styles.
If I gave you a time machine and you could go anywhere in time, backwards or forwards to a certain year, what year would you pick and what would you do when you get there for one day?
Oh, I think because I'm always wondering who my children will choose for partners, I'd probably go to 2025 and spend a day with them and their partners and my grandchildren, hopefully.
Peg, what do you do for a living?
Go to art school.
Really?
Yep.
What if somebody gave you a painting for Christmas and you open it up and it was the person that gave it to you, it was them with no head and the head was sitting on the coffee table?
I'd like it.
What would you do? Would you keep it or give it
Hell
back?
yeah, I'd keep it.
You would. If I gave you a time machine and you could go anywhere in time, backwards or forwards to a certain year for one day, where would you go and what would you do? And what year would that be?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Just answer the question.
60 something, I'm sure.
Yeah, what would you do?
Go to a protest.
Would you raise hell?
Hopefully.
Support the cause?
Yep.
Let's see, what was going on in the 60s?
Vietnam War.
So you'd protest it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi sir, what's your name?
Seth Cohen.
You're on the Dennis Woodruff Experience. If I gave you a time machine and you could go backwards or forwards to any year in time for one day and spend it with yourself or your friends, take them along, where would you go and what would you do when you get there? What year?
I would go to 1965 Woodstock to a Pink Floyd concert with all my friends.
Yeah, and then what would you do?
Have a good old time.
What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm a concert performer.
And I want to ask you a question. If I gave you a time machine and you could go anywhere in time to a certain year, backwards or forwards, and spend the day, what time would you go to, what year, and what would you do when you get there?
I'd go to April the 14th, 1865 in Washington, D.C., and that's Abraham Lincoln's last day when he was assassinated, and I would follow what was going on in Washington, D.C. that day.
What if you met him? What would you say to him?
Don't go to the theater.
Oh, hi Dennis. I'm on the other side. It's Walt, your friend. I really admire what you're doing. Keep being creative and don't listen to a bunch of idiots who don't understand you. They're not all idiots, but some of them are. I know they used to make fun of me and think I was crazy, but I wasn't. Oh, hi, it's Sharon, and I'd really like to be on your TV show. I called your agent several times and she never returns my calls, but you know who I am, Sharon Stone. Yeah, I'm a big star and I'd like to be on your show. I think it's quite funny. Dennis, I really don't understand your comedy that much. My name is Les Moonves, but it seems pretty advanced. Maybe you're ahead of your time. I don't know, but I don't know. I like it though. It's different. Well, now that my show is doing good, I decided to buy myself a castle. Why not? I deserve it. Who's your favorite Beatle? George, Ringo, Paul.
George, Ringo.
John Lennon.
John Lennon.
Why?
Because he's a good singer.
Who's your favorite Beatle of all time?
Oh, what's his name?
John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
Ringo.
Why do you like Ringo?
Isn't he the drummer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.